Have you ever found yourself struggling to stay focused and even stay motivated when pursuing your own goals? Do you often feel like your efforts are scattered, random, and you're unfocused? If so, you're not alone. The good news is there are powerful strategies you can use to help develop mental discipline and achieve your goals with greater clarity and confidence. I'm going to share with you 3 strategies I continue to use to this very day to help me develop mental discipline. My name is Robin Swain, and my channel is all about helping busy professionals to achieve goals in the key areas of their lives by sharing the tools, strategies, and mindset necessary to thrive in optimal physical, mental, and spiritual health. Let's talk about mental discipline. Mental discipline can be defined as the ability to control one's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in pursuit of a specific goal or objective. It involves the practice of focus, self-control, and self-motivation, even in the face of challenges, in the face of distractions. Mental discipline allows individuals to overcome obstacles and to achieve success in their personal and professional lives. Now, I recently gave a talk about mental discipline. I introduced 3 principles that I heavily believe in and constantly implement myself to help me develop mental discipline. The 3 principles that I introduced were, number 1, resolute purpose. Number 2, persistent industry. And number 3, economy of time. Let's start with resolute purpose. Resolute purpose boils down to having a clear and compelling goal that inspires and it motivates you. The word resolute simply says that it's fixed in your mind. Resolute is related to the word resolve. That resolve implicates that you spent time thinking about, and now it's settled in your mind that this is actually something you want to do. Having resolute purpose is what gives you direction. It helps you stay focused on what's important. One could also say that resolute purpose is what makes you get up in the morning. I found that developing resolute purpose all begins with, number 1, taking time to get to know yourself. Number 2, understanding what makes you tick. And number 3, having at least some degree of clarity of why you're here on this earth. Until having an idea of your resolute purpose is at least somewhat clear in your own mind, it can be very difficult to develop mental discipline. Now, while you could technically go on through life without having resolute purpose, as I've discovered firsthand, in doing so, you may find yourself having a lack of motivation to push forward at times, having difficulty sometimes of overcoming obstacles. And you may also discover that it's relatively easy to go through days, weeks, or even entire months spinning your wheels, but yet never being productive. One person that I've always admired for having a strong sense of purpose is Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was very clear on her purpose and mission. Her purpose was to serve the poor and needy, and she literally dedicated her life to this mission. If you're familiar with any of her work, it's clear that she had a resolved purpose, and that purpose and her resolve to carry out that purpose gave her focus, gave her determination, the determination she needed to make a tremendous, profound impact on the entire world. Now, let's talk about consistent effort. This involves developing a strong work ethic and committing yourself to making steady, constant progress toward your goals. It means pushing yourself to work hard, even when you don't feel like it. I found that the lack of ability to put forth a solid effort continuously can sometimes be traced all the way back to childhood, stemming from how we were taught to do things as a child. Also, what level of accountability we had around us to encourage us as children to keep at something and not give up when it became either hard, difficult, or inconvenient to keep pushing forward. In fact, if you've ever learned to play a musical instrument, you probably know what that feels like, to not feel like practicing or to want to give up altogether. You know how difficult and frustrating it could be to learn to play an instrument. Now, even if you are one of those that has a history of not putting forth consistent effort, the good news is that this can be overcome. This, my friends, is where the power of developing habits come in. Developing the right habits, if I can make this analogy, is like the sail that will keep you steadily advancing through the ocean of life towards your goal even at those times when your motor of motivation, I like that, has completely burned out. I will now go through the steps and the processes of developing good habits, as that's a whole video pretty much unto itself. But suffice it to say, developing habits is one of the keys to putting out consistent effort. If you want to learn or hear more about what I found to be the most effective ways in developing habits, do me a favor. In fact, do me two favors. First of all, if you haven't already subscribed, lightly but fervently hit that like and subscribe button along with the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. And secondly, go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know that you'd like to hear more about developing habits. The last strategy for developing mental discipline is to learn efficient time management. My friends, I can't even begin to describe to you the profound impact this has had on my life once I began to study and implement principles of time management in my own life. Now, to be clear, efficient time management is simply the practice of managing your time effectively in order to maximize your productivity and to stay focused on your goals. It means setting priorities, creating a schedule, and avoiding distractions. Those three things I just mentioned can be very difficult if you don't have resolute purpose. That's why resolute purpose is important. One person who exemplifies efficient time management, at least in my opinion, is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is known for a lot of things, including being extremely wealthy, of course, the Tesla, and also space exploration. Something else that he is also known for is his ultra ambitious goals and intense work schedule, which requires some efficient time management.
And then just work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100 hour weeks every week.
While I can't personally verify this, I've heard it said that Elon Musk's schedule and his calendar is micromanaged down to 5-minute increments, which totally blows my mind. And whether it's actually 5 minutes or 10-minute increments, by carefully managing his time and prioritizing his schedule, he is able to achieve incredible success. And he was able to achieve and is still achieving success in multiple industries. As simple as that, taking those initial steps to implement and develop the strategies that I've talked about: resolute purpose, consistent effort, efficient time management. I found these things to really help develop what I call ironclad mental discipline. And remember, developing mental discipline is essential to achieving personal and professional success. Apply these ideas and strategies to your own life, and I want you to see the results for yourself. One last thing, let me be clear, because I really don't want to be misleading. Developing mental discipline does not happen overnight. It takes time, it takes practice. But by focusing on those three things, you can stay focused, motivated, and disciplined on your journey toward achieving your goals. That said, thank you for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. Again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. And until next time, stay disciplined and keep striving toward your goals.